Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, so I'm going to attempt to use this poster board to make one of the covers for the Pen+Gear notepad. I just want to see if it's going to work. So far, I've used glitter vinyl from Hobby Lobby, the ones that are like 12 by 12 sheets. And so today I'm going to try a poster board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this out in my Cricut, cut the template out using my Cricut, and then I'm going to sublimate on top of this poster board. Now this poster board I got from the Dollar Tree, and it comes 8.5 by 11, and it has 5 sheets in here. So if you think about it, this would be better if it works than some of the stuff that we're finding to sublimate on, because you get more sheets and you don't have to run all over the store. You can always find some poster board, okay? But I got this one because it's made by Jot. And Jot is what we've been using to sublimate on the notepads. So I'm going to attempt it. It has kind of like a glossy feel on this side, and then it has a matte feel on this side. So I'm going to have my Cricut to cut it out. I'm going to actually put this on where it can cut the 8 the size what I have it on 8 by 10.5. So I'm going to have it to cut that for me, and I'm going to actually put this on medium heavy cardstock more, and I'm going to have it cut twice. So we're going to see if it works. So make it, because it's a little bit thicker to me than the regular cardstock. I don't know if it just feels that way to me, but we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. And right now I'm just printing out the template. And if you're inquiring about the template is this. Okay, so I'm cutting out the template. This would be what would be on the front of the Pen+Gear notepads, the college ruled themed ones. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out this template. I'm going to put it, I'm using the Cricut Maker. So I'm going to put it on heavy cardstock. I'm going to use more pressure, and I'm going to have it cut twice. So when it cuts the first time, instead of hitting the up and down arrow to release it, I'm going to hit the Cricut logo to have it go back in and cut a second time. And that's because I think I need to cut it twice, but I'm going to assess it. All right, so we're going to see what happens. I have my heat press heating up. And while this is going to go ahead and cut out, I'm going to go ahead and print out the image that I want to use. And I'm going to use Microsoft PowerPoint for my image. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to just look for an image just so you guys can see what I'm doing. Not that I'm going to have you do any of this, but I'm just looking for an image that I can use. And so in this bundle that I bought, I have plenty to choose from. Okay. I want something that is really, really colorful. I like that one. She's pretty. I'm going to use her. Isn't she pretty? All right, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that this works because this one right here is really gorgeous. So I'm going to try to size her down. If you saw my previous video on doing this, I did say to make sure. I'm just going to see if it cut the first time, and if it did, I won't do a second time. Oh yeah, it cut. Cut perfectly. Actually, it cut better than the glitter cardstock. Look how easy that came out. And again, this is poster board. So we're going to see what happens. And I think the little holes punched out better. I'm just going to use my little Cricut tool here to go ahead and poke the rest of those little holes out. They came out so easy. And we're going to go ahead and get our image printed out. And we're going to see what we cooking here with, because if we're cooking with gas, I'm going to go buy all of these up at the dollar store or at my Dollar Tree. Yes, I am. So we're going to see what happens. All right, get all these out. And that was so much easier, guys, than that glitter cardstock I used earlier today. That was so much easier. All right. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to get my image printed out here. So give me 1 second. I want to make sure that my image is not going to interfere with that this side over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this printed. Let me go ahead and reverse it. So I'm printing from Microsoft PowerPoint, and when you print from Microsoft PowerPoint, you want to make sure you rotate your image and flip it horizontal. And that's the same equivalent of mirroring in Cricut Design Space. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and print this. Print current slide. Oh, she is so pretty. And this is the bundle. I'm still using the bundle. I'm stuck on the bundle. I told you I paid $3 for 175 images. Yes, baby. I need to cut some light on. Can't see around this joint. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and get my printer set up to print this out on my Epson. And I just like to make sure all my settings, I haven't changed anything, but you just never know. Okay, we're going to get our image printed out. And we're going to hope for the best. I'm going to press this at 385 for 60 seconds. And you can see of the poster board, this is how much I had left. Now, I do keep little pieces of cardboard like this. Oh, I got to put some paper in, I think. I don't, however, keep little strings like this. These little 2 pieces I will keep. And let me load my printer. I'm using a sub paper. This is what it looks like. A sub. This is 8.5 by 11. I get this at from Amazon. And I'm using Epson Workforce 7720. All right, A-Sub paper, Amazon. And I'm using Hippoo, H-I-I-P-O-O ink that I also got from Amazon. This is sublimation ink. It's not regular inkjet ink. So we're going to get our image here. And then we're going to take some heat tape and we're going to tape it down. Okay. So we'll see what happens here. I'm hoping this turns out because she is fire. She's fire. All right. So we're gonna put the image on the glossy side. So remember, if you try this, there's a glossy side and there is a matte side. It's almost done. I always have Pen+Gear this, Pen+Gear that. I don't know why I didn't have Pen+Gear glitter cardstock. Like, don't know why I didn't have any. I have glitter cardstock, but it's sticker paper. Now with sublimation, if you're new to sublimation, sublimation prints out in a very dull color, but once you apply that heat to it, it activates the gases, and that's what makes it vibrant. So that's what people love about sublimation, and it lasts longer than if you were doing like vinyl transfer or fabric transfer. Sublimation lasts longer. Ooh, look at that, look at that, y'all. She is gorgeous. So I am hoping with all my might that she comes out, because that this works. That's what I think. That this works on this poster board. Because like I said, I'm gonna go back to the Dollar Tree and buy them out, and I'm gonna let y'all keep looking for glitter paper or glitter cardstock and all that good stuff. But Mama gonna be doing her own thing. Okay? When I tell you. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep this from having any part of her head, and I'm not going to be successful. It's one little piece of her head that's going to be poking out. Let me see if I can trim this side down a little bit more so I don't have to worry about losing any of her hair. So I got so excited about this image being so pretty that I kind of overstepped my sizing. So I'm gonna have to cut her down to actual size. Now, since I'm just testing this out and I don't know if it's gonna work, I'm not gonna take you over to the heat press with me. I'm gonna put you on hold, or I'm gonna pause the video, so to speak, and then I'm gonna take her to my heat press, press it, and then I'm gonna come back and do the reveal with you, and we'll see together if it works or if it did not. And if it did not, then I just got some poster board. Anybody need some poster board? But we're about to find out. All right, so I've cut her down as best I can. So now, very limited white space, but that's because I want to have as much of her on this as possible. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to avoid it. So what I'm going to do is just go with it. And there's going to be like a little hole right there. Right there. But I'm okay with it. All right, I'm feeling to make sure I got it down on the glossy side and not the matte side. So if you try this, there's a glossy side and a matte side. And here I am on the World Wide Web licking on tape again. All right, we're gonna see if this works. Y'all wish me luck. They're gonna all be laughing at me if it don't work, doggos. Let me see, it's no way I'm gonna be able to get around that dang on hole. Like, no way. So I'm gonna accept it for what it is. Let me see what is that it's gonna be on. Oh, I don't want it on that eye. Let's see if I shift her up. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. That may be a sign that this is not gonna work, but we're about to see. I'm gonna press it and I'm gonna come back and I'm going to show you what it did or didn't do. All right, so I have my heat tape on there. I have her down. She's on the glossy side. I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to go press her, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to look at it together. All right, y'all, I'm back. And I pressed her at 385 for 60 seconds. And we're going to take a look at her. It's all still hot right now. This is the butcher paper. And let's see. I can kind of see her head in there. So this butcher paper is trash. Has some blowout on there. You guys can see here. So I'm going to go ahead and untape it. And see what we got. Ooh. Wait a minute, let me hold this up. Look at that. I think it turned out fine. And guess what I'm about to do? Put it right on this notepad. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, so I had one more notepad left. And we are about to take this notepad and, oh, I found my tools too. So I found all my little jewelry tools. I knew I had the needle nose pliers and all that good stuff. So what you want to do is you're going to take these and you're going to bend back the little metal piece right here that is connected, the first two together. You're going to bend that back. Get it out of there. And actually, it'll probably be better just to clip it like I did earlier. So I'm going to take my wire clippers, wire cutters, and I'm just going to cut it. See how much easier that was? And then you're going to do the same thing on the one at the bottom because you're going to have two that need to be clipped, the one at the top and the one at the bottom. And then you're just going to take your notepad and you're just going to roll. Make sure I clip that one because I feel like it's kind of got a little pointy part on it. And if it does, it won't roll like it's supposed to. There we go. And you're just going to roll it out of there. Get her out of here. Just like that. Just make sure you're holding your papers together. And just roll it, roll it, roll it. And you can see that it's coming right on out. Ooh, she would have been fire on that glitter cardstock. I will admit that. But she's still fire and it still worked. And she's about to go right on here. So you can kind of see where I got that hole right there beneath, between the I and the M. But it's not a deal breaker. She's still gorgeous. All right, my hand getting tired now. And you're gonna roll it right on out, just like that. And we're gonna take the Pen+Gear. I'm gonna trash that, and then we're gonna replace it with our poster board. And we're gonna line it up. Line it up. Line it up, y'all. Just like that. And we're gonna go ahead and put it back together. So you're just gonna go ahead and start by inserting it and just roll it. Just like you rolled it out, you're now going to roll it back in. And it'll go in just as easy. As long as you got your papers all nice and lined up like they're supposed to be, it'll go in with a breeze. This one is kind of bent. There we go. Okay. It's kind of hidden up against the, oh, I didn't roll it right. If you don't roll it right, it's not, like if you don't have these papers nicely lined up with the holes, it will be difficult. So that's why you want to make sure that you have those holes lined up. And I kind of let mine slip a little bit because my hand is tired. Oh, this is so pretty, y'all. So you do have an alternative. You can use poster board. I'll show you the brand that I'm using again from the Dollar Tree. You get 5 sheets, guys, for $1. The only thing is it's not attached to a notepad, so of course you're going to have to get your notepads. All right, so this was one I wanted to show you. And I'm going to do one more, but this one is going to be on a different little pad that I saw that I want to see if it's going to sublimate on it. And we're going to take a look here in just a second. Or I think I'll do this one and then I'll start another video. That way it won't be about Pen+Gear notepads and all that good stuff. All right, and just like we took it out, we put it right back in. Oh, she is gorgeous. Guys, poster board. Who knew? You know, I was like, well, the brand says Jot, and Jot is what we were using for the notepad. So if all else fails, guys, you can use poster board. Let me get my tools here so that I can bend the wire on this thing and get it back to where it will not come out. So I'm just going to bend it over and put it right up against the second wire, if you guys can see that. So I've kind of closed it off. And that way you don't have to worry about it coming apart. I just shift that little wire over to the left and hooked it up under that second wire. Just like that. So now we have our pad. And she's gorgeous. She is gorgeous. All right. All right, guys, if you have any questions about the process that you just saw me do, it still has that glassy-like feel, smooth feel to it. This is gorgeous. I'm okay with poster board. Okay. All right. So that's it, guys. You can use poster board. I said I was going to show it again. This is the poster board that I just used. It's also by Jot. It's like the notepads. It's also by Jot. That was why I bought it, because I wanted to see if the notepads work, then certainly this poster board has to work. And you can't really tell the difference between this thickness and the one on the cardboard on the back. Like, this is still thick, this poster board, okay? So I don't have no complaints. I don't know about y'all. Yep. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so Jot poster board, it comes 11 by 14. That's the actual size, 11 by 14. So you'll have a little bit of cardstock left over for some of these Christmas projects you're going to do. And it's $1 for 5 sheets, okay? The only thing is run to Walmart and grab these 25-cent Pen+Gear notepads, because my Walmart got them for 25 cents right now. So if you don't get them, I am. And so any of my relatives watching this, if you get a notepad for Christmas, you're welcome. All right, guys, if you're currently, and I noticed that more ink went onto this than it did on this big cardstock. Let's look at the difference. This one looks like it held more ink than these. So this is the glitter one. And look how much more ink this one picked up. See the difference? Even though this is still cute. This is the glitter. This is not the Pen+Gear glitter. This is the 12 by 12 individual single sheets that you can get at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm pretty sure Michael's has them too, but I got this one at Hobby Lobby. Ain't she sexy? Down girl. But this one held more ink, okay, to me. And I sublimated it at 385 for 60 seconds. I did a full 60 seconds, but it looks amazing. I just can't, it looks amazing. I'm surprised, guys, because I was like, I'm not going to be outdone. They don't got none of these notepads in this store, glitter or non-glitter. So I'm going with the next best thing. And I saw that Jot poster board sticking out, and I was like, you going home with me. Come on, let's go. All right, so guys, if you are currently following me on my Facebook group, Ken Dorsey's Cricut and Creative Crafters, thank you guys so much for following me on Facebook. If you would like to join us, because it is a private group, then you can send me a Facebook group request to Ken Dorsey's Cricut and Creative Crafters. If you are currently subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you guys so much for the support via YouTube. If this is your first time seeing me and you like my method of teaching, now normally I start from the beginning and work all the way to the end, but I did a tutorial earlier on this process, but I was just using the glitter, the glitter cardstock. So if you want to see the process from the beginning to end and learn about how you can get 175 P&G files that look amazing for $3, then check that video out, okay? And where you can get the template, this template that cuts out for you for Pen+Gear with the 42 holes and the 3-hole punch here, then you can get that information in that video, okay, that I uploaded earlier this morning. But I just wanted to jump on and see if the poster board worked, and I give it a thumbs up, baby. It held more ink than that glitter cardstock that I used earlier this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and run to Walmart because they got, oh, don't tell nobody. That's between you and me, okay? All right, guys. Again, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're not a member of my Facebook group, Ken Dorsey's Cricut and Creative Crafters, then please send me a Facebook group request to Ken Dorsey's Cricut and Creative Crafters. And you guys know my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. Y'all have a good day. Bye.